long ago, before the world as we know it took shape. There were stories whispered by the wind, carved into stone, and passed down through generations. Among these tales, one creature appears again and again, carrying the weight of the heavens and the earth upon its ancient shell. This is the story of the cosmic turtle, a being that appears in the myths of both Hindu tradition and the legends of native peoples. It is a story of creation, balance, and the unending strength of the universe itself. In Hindu mythology, the cosmic turtle is known as Akupara, the great turtle who supports the world. The gods and demons once sought the nectar of immortality, the Amrita, but to obtain it, they had to churn the great ocean of milk. To do this, they needed a mighty tool, Mount Mandara, and a rope, the serpent Vasuki, to twist the mountain back and forth. But as the gods and demons pulled on the serpent, the mountain began to sink into the ocean. Without something to hold it steady, their great task would fail. Then Lord Vishnu, the preserver of the universe, took the form of a giant turtle, Kurma, and dove beneath the waves. He placed Mount Mandara upon his broad, unbreakable shell, allowing the gods and demons to continue their churning. For 1,000 years the turtle held the weight of the mountain, without moving, without complaint. Without him, the world would have been left without the treasures hidden in the ocean's depths, the moon, the goddess Lakshmi, the divine physician Dhanvantari, and at last, the Amrita itself. The cosmic turtle did not just hold up a mountain, he held up the balance of the universe. Far across the world, in the myths of the native peoples of North America, another great turtle carries the weight of creation. Many tribes, including the Iroquois and the Lenape, tell of a time when the world was nothing but water. The sky beings lived above the endless sea. But one day, a woman from the sky fell toward the water. The animals saw her falling and knew they had to save her. One by one, they tried to dive beneath the waves to bring up mud from the ocean floor. But all failed, until the humble muskrat succeeded. With the last of its strength, it brought up a tiny bit of earth and placed it on the back of a great turtle. The woman from the sky set the earth upon the turtle's shell, and with her care, it began to grow. It spread wider and wider until it became the land we walk upon today. For this reason, some native peoples call the earth Turtle Island, a reminder that the world itself rests on the back of a patient, enduring creature. Though these stories come from different lands and different cultures, they share a deep truth. The turtle is a symbol of strength, stability, and the foundation of life. In both tales, the turtle does not seek glory or power. It does not roar like a lion or soar like an eagle. Instead, it carries its burden in silence, knowing that without its unwavering strength, the world itself would crumble. But the cosmic turtle is more than just a symbol of endurance. It is a reminder of the delicate balance of the universe. In Hindu tradition, the turtle supports the gods in their quest for immortality. In native legends, the turtle holds the earth itself, allowing life to flourish. Both stories teach that the world is not held up by force or violence, but by patience, sacrifice, and quiet strength. Even today, we see echoes of these ancient tales in the way we speak of the world. Scientists tell us that the Earth's crust is made of plates that shift and move, floating on a sea of molten rock, much like the turtle swimming through the cosmic ocean. And when we speak of someone who carries great responsibility, we say they have the weight of the world on their shoulders, though perhaps we should say, on their shell. The cosmic turtle is not just a creature of myth, it is a lesson. It teaches us that the greatest strength is not in how loudly we can demand attention, but in how steadily we can bear what must be borne. It reminds us that the world is built not on the backs of conquerors, but on the quiet, endless endurance of those who hold it all together without asking for praise. And so, when you look at a turtle, whether in a pond, a story, or the stars, remember the ancient myths. Remember the great Akupara, holding up the mountain as the gods churn the ocean. Remember the wise turtle, Turtle Island, cradling the earth as it grew. And remember that some of the greatest forces in the universe are the ones that move slowly, carry much, and never let the world fall. This is the story of the cosmic turtle, a story as vast as the sky and as deep as the ocean, yet as simple as the shell upon its back. A story that has lasted through the ages and will last as long as the earth itself continues to turn.